Hi friends, it's Angela, your quantum catalyst and healing channel. And if you have journeyed with me through videos 1 and 2 of this series, what we are about to explore will really bring everything into focus. So let's do a quick recap, very brief. In the first video, we talked about why insight doesn't automatically turn into embodiment. Why you can have powerful mastery, you can have it down in certain areas of your life, but it's inconsistent across the whole landscape of your ecosystem. In the second video, we talked about one of the number one reasons why so many awakened women feel subtle pressure, even after doing a ton of inner work. Not as an emotional problem, but as a creative force looking for the structure that can actually hold and stabilize it. And I encourage you to go back and check out those short videos too, if this one resonates or if these concepts are resonating for you. So today I want to explore with you what happens when that inner masculine and inner feminine, those creative forces of our nature, finally start working together in the unified circuitry, that framework we were talking about, the energetic grid of your body that actually ripples out beyond you and connects to the quantum field. So what does this make possible? That's what I really want you to be able to feel in this video, because it is hands down one of the most beautiful things I have seen inside the field, inside clients, inside my own body, all of these experiences of unification. Because, like I said in the previous video, when these energies, these creative forces are out of sync, your life force is split, fragmented. Basically, you're at war within yourself energetically. One part is expanding, the other part's trying to manage. One part's offline, the other one's overcompensating. One part is reaching forward and the other part's collapsing. It's all about the balance, and your system is constantly trying to compensate, and that takes energy too. But when these creative streams, these forces unify, your system can stop compensating and start freely creating, which really is what we're here for. This is when all the things that start, that they used to feel really hard, like one of them for me was recording YouTube videos. It would take me forever to sit down, to figure out what I wanted to say, to try to get it just right. I would have all these things that I wanted to talk about, and it would be so hard to choose and to execute. So here I am recording my third video of the day, of the hour, and that's the beauty of this. These things that used to feel hard start to feel simple. And it is not conceptual, it is lived experience of this inner masculine waking up. He wakes up with clarity, with coherence, with that grounding presence. Doesn't constrict or control the feminine, which is that wounded expression that so many of us have grown used to. But instead, he gives her somewhere to land, to rest, to settle, to really feel that stability that's been missing. And when your feminine energy feels that, when you feel that in your body, You can stop extending, like over reaching, feeling like you're behind. That's the experience that often, if we've done a lot of inner work, it's almost, it can feel ridiculous, because you'll think, how can I feel like I'm still behind? I've done so much. This is that gap that you're feeling. And again, your mind translates the gap in very specific ways. So then the feminine can flow. She can express. The feminine is meant to relate, to help you relate and connect, to really animate your life with ease and creativity and intuition and desire and pleasure. It is not a metaphor. When these two forces come together, your biology responds. Your nervous system works in a more stable way, because remember, we have two branches of the nervous system, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Fight, flight, and then your rest, digest. This is, all of these tangible effects are the energetic grids communicating the way that they are designed to do. And this is when your light, the energy, the information flowing through you into the world, into your world that you're creating, can finally move in those, I won't really say straight lines, because creation doesn't move in a straight line, right? Thinking about fractals and sacred geometry here. But it can finally move in the designs and in the flows and in the patterns that are most aligned, let's say, instead of leaking or looping in the ways that you might be used to. This is where you stop popping in and out of the aligned state, where that sense of pressure we talked about in video 2 really dissolves along with the framework that ran those energies, where the mind can stop micromanaging your life because it finally trusts the body. And again, like I think I mentioned this in video 2, clarity and transformation becomes repeatable and predictable instead of just occasional. It's where your capacity really can expand, not because you're pushing harder or forcing, but because there is now a unified internal architecture that supports what you're becoming, that creative state that we're all in. So again, I will invite you, like I did in the previous videos, to just pause, take a breath with me in and out, and just imagine. You can close your eyes if you feel called, but imagine your inner feminine force, that creative force, the energy, intuition, emotional intelligence, soul expression, no longer having to hold everything alone, no longer having to do it all. Now imagine your inner masculine, that strength and clarity, structure, direction, capacity, the frame, the foundation, no longer collapsed or asleep or overcorrecting. Feel how those two currents meet. Imagine how they can meet, not as opposites, but as integral parts of one single, unified, coherent system. This is the natural state, the divine human, I call it. This is your true design. And it is what so many women feel, that you're almost touching, almost there, but haven't been able to really lock in, anchor, stabilize. Because this unity is not created by mindset work. It is not created by emotional processing. It is not created by strategy. All of these things that may have been supportive, building up to this certain threshold in your life, this certain place where you're now standing, but it is created by that energetic unification in your inner grids, in your field, in your body's subtle architecture. When all of this comes online, your life does reorganize itself, truly. And the things that used to take a lot of effort can begin happening through you, through that natural force of unified creation. You can say this funny phrase just dropped in. You can say you can finally stop half-assing alignment and start living it. And you guys who know me know that is just my language. It's not a judgment. It is a feeling that you know all the things, you're doing all the things, but it can be kind of a low-level frustration that you aren't able to lock it in and really be in the experience of it more often. And that's what I'm hoping you'll be able to feel in this video specifically, and this whole series. And this is also the work that I facilitate with clients. Coming up, I'm going to be facilitating in the Threshold Mastery container, not conceptually, but directly inside our shared field. This is where we work with my modality, soul calibrations, and these deep energetic activations that are designed to unify the masculine and the feminine currents in your system, stabilize that inner architecture, bring your light fully online. But whether you join me in that program, whether we connect one-to-one or in a group or anywhere, your system, your inner intelligence knows this state. It remembers this unity. And hopefully just hearing this will activate that resonance in you. So I hope you have enjoyed this series, this little 3-part mini-series. It was not just information. I really intended it to be a recalibration for you. And if you have already felt something shifting as you're watching these little videos, maybe something subtle, maybe some profound aha moments, please feel free to share. I always love to hear what is opening up for you. And if you're really feeling the resonance of this, if your mind is saying, yeah, oh yeah, okay, I see, and your body is also sparking and recognizing the truth here, then stay with this work. Stay with it. Stay with what your system is awakening into, this next level that's coming online. Not just in us as individuals, but in the collective, on the planet. This is a threshold that maybe you might have been standing at for years, but we all, as a human collective, have also been building toward for a very long time. And now we can finally have the structure to step over the threshold, to step through into that next state of unification. See you soon.